Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Trisha with Chocolate Musings, and today I have an unboxing I'm very excited about. Tombow recently released their 12 new colors, and I ordered a box, much to the displeasure of my husband, since it is really close to Christmas. But I just couldn't help myself. I wanted all the colors. So I am going to open up the box and see what's in it and see what colors we've got. "12 new colors," and it looks like it comes with lettering practicing sheets and blending. Okay, we've got a blending guide. Ooh, it looks like a case for them. And these beautiful colors. And laminated sheets for practice. Looks like some of the most difficult transitions, or maybe most common transitions. Oh, it looks like tricky letter combinations. And then on the back here is lettering guides. So we've got capital letters and then lowercase letters to try. And these are just wipe away. And then this is a color tracker to see which ones you've got and which ones you're missing. And I actually have all of them, but I love having all the names. So I'm excited about this. And then it shows you their color guide. So we've got a color guide, some lettering sheets. We'll try those out in just a minute. And then this will be handy. It's got a place to keep them. You tuck down in. And then a place for more goodies, which is always necessary. It's really cute. And let's open this. So there is a blending guide. Ooh, and it's got a pen color chart. I don't know if they have them all. It looks like they do. They have them all. It's updated. So that is nice to know. I got a colorless blender. And then here's the big thing. Let's put some of this stuff aside. And this looks like a spritzer to clean off the blending palette right here, which this looks like it is just laminated. So you can make those on your own. I tend to use a plate, just a regular kitchen plate, but that's just my silly way of doing things. They have a couple different ways to blend and then how to make a splash background. So some fun things to try. Let's start You don't want to use a paper that is going to damage the tips on your pens. You don't want them to fray. You want them to stay nice like this, unlike some of my earlier brushes. If you can see the tip on that, maybe not. Let's see if I can find one that's really bad. You can see the tip on that one. It is very frayed. So those are some previous pens, but this one is number 817, which is mauve. Ooh, they have them starred for the new ones. Try to make this one be a V. You know what it says though, right? Mauve. This one is number 817. Let's try this one. It's number 803, which is Pink Punch. Looks very neon almost. Pink Punch. Number 803. These are some pretty ones. I'm excited. Ooh, we've got a dark blue. I'm a fan of the dark colors. This is 569 and it's jet blue. Jet blue. Ooh, I saw how many turquoise and how many blues were in here, or greens, and this is what sold me. These colors right here is totally what sold me. I'm very excited about these. So we have number 291, which is Alice Blue. I think it's more of a green, and in fact, it falls in the green category here, but they call it an Alice Blue right here. That's very pretty. You can't hardly see it, it looks like on camera. Maybe if I get it a little bit closer. It's pretty close to the tip, to the color of the lid. Couldn't think of that name. $2.91. Love these colors. 403 is called Bright Blue. Man, I consider more of these to be greens than blues. Aw, that's kind of a blue-green. Number 403. That one's very pretty. I'm really liking these colors. We have another, this is a very blue color. This is a very light blue color to me. 401. It's aqua. Yeah, I can see that. It's not very often that we get to write cues. That's kind of fun. Oh, 407. Tiki Teal. I love this color. Oops. Screwed up on that one. Oh well. And this one is number 407. Might have to get another piece of paper. 379 is Jade Green. Another one of my very favorites. I'm so excited about all these colors. Oh, look how rich that is. Can't really see it. It looks almost black on the screen, doesn't it? I was trying to avoid writing on all the other colors and I kind of squished those. Jade Green is 379. See if I can get this up close. Look how pretty that color is. That's one of my all-time favorite colors, I tell ya. This one is N52 Cool Gray, so it's probably got a blue undertone to it. Yeah, a little bit. cool gray. I like this color. I don't think they missed it all on any of these colors. And then we have 910, which is opal. This one probably won't be easy to see on screen. The tips on these, maybe I've just been writing with old markers lately, but the tips on these feel more bendy. And then this is kind of a brown, green, gray, almost. N49 is what it's called. It's called warm gray. Running out of room. Warm gray is number N49. I think this will be this will be very pretty to do some blending with. Oh, but this one, it'll be good. This is a good thing. This one's 131 and it is called Lemon Lime. That's pretty appropriate. This is number 131. I think Tombow nailed it with these colors. I am such a fan of all of these green, blue colors. I'm so excited to make a lot of things with this. And these will provide some pretty good blending, I think, too, with these colors. So I think they did a great job. Let's test out some of these blending palettes. It's been a while since I've used markers, so hopefully I don't screw things up. And in fact, let's put them where they go. This will be so great to take along different pens. I don't have a carrier like this. And you don't have to keep these ones in it, of course. But this is going to be really great for keeping, and it holds 12 perfectly. And then it folds over. That'll be very handy. I'm very excited about that. All right, let's move a couple of these things away. Now I will keep out the color chart so that you guys can see it. You can't really see it, I guess, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I want to try some blending. And this is different than their other blending palette they've got. So I think I will try to start with a light and a dark. And you color the dark one. Sorry about that squeak. Color the dark one. And then you pick up on the light one directly. So just as a practice. And then, not sure what I did with it. Oh, here it is. You fill this up with water and you spritz it, and then you just wipe it away. So that'll be some good things. I can't really tell the blending on this really well. I think this is more for just practice. So I'm going to get a sheet of paper and see if we can see some blending. And I can't remember if I said this before, but this is the HP 32-pound paper. It's a very smooth finish. And that's really what you want for any type of felt tip pens so that they don't fray. So I took my lighter color and got some darker color, and then once I'm done with this I can just scribble it away. It'll fix the color. And I'm not going to replace the color on this word. So you see how it just kind of fades away. Now if I wanted to get some more, and then replace it on every connection. So you can see the differences between the two. Oh, and now this is that good as new. So the other way that you could do any blending is to start with a base color, and then you can just choose one color or you can choose other colors, and there's a couple ways to do this. So color in the center. And this way doesn't blend as well, depending. So I'm going to take my base color and then pull the dark ink out. You want to be careful about this because this can fray your paper and your tips. So that is one way to do it. And it takes quite a bit of time and patience, and sometimes it's better to have a color in between each of these. So for instance, if I were to take this one, oh, that's too blue. This one's too dark too. Maybe this one. So in between in this type of paper, it soaks in the ink really quick, and so you don't have a whole lot of time to do this, so I think I waited too long. Yeah, I think I waited too long on that one. So we'll call that one a non-success, but what I'd like to show you we'll start with just the B. And then I take a color, go out, and then a darker color. And then I start with the original, which I think was this one. And you pull the second color out. And along with it, the first color. To have a very heavy color in the center. And then you also, I can't remember which ones I used. That's a problem. You pull the middle color out too, so it actually blends more. You can do this with a colorless blender. I have struggled with a colorless blender, and so I've improvised with other ways to do it. So maybe this time I should try it again. Bring the colors down and up. And you can put the base color, the darker color, down at the bottom, at the top. There's beautiful ways of blending. And so you can kind of see, it's hard to see the other parts of the letter, so maybe I'll darken these in. But you can see the effect it has with it. So, and that's what I was trying to do down here. I just let it dry a little bit too much. So then take the first color and move the second color out. Take the second color and move the darkest color out. And then smooth it over with a colorless blender. That's looking much better. And then you can clean the tip of the colorless blender off. You might still have some stain of color, but it's not going to color anything. And then let's get the gray here. So the gray, just trace slightly on the, so it looks like a shadow. Maybe I'll try something a little bit different with this one. So I've got that shadow, and if I take my colorless blender, see if I can soften this side of the shadow. You can kind of see it. It's hard on camera. You can kind of see that it a little bit softened it. So overall, I am super thrilled about these markers, and these colors are beautiful. I'm very excited for them and expect to see some greens and blues in my feed on Instagram. You can follow me. I will leave a link below, and find me over there and see how I use these markers. I'm excited to use markers again. I think I've been using some old markers that have been fraying, and so I need to actually replace all of them. Because when I very first got them, I abused them a little bit. But I'm very excited to have some new ones and some new colors, and I think Tombow really did hit it out of the park. And that should do it for today. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave a thumbs up on the video. And don't forget to visit me on my social media channels. I hope you remember to plan your life so that you live beautifully. And don't be afraid to try something new and discover your inner muse. See you next time, everybody.